Did you know that there's a booklet that is inside your vehicle that is designed to help you better understand that car? I mean, did you just buy that car, or, do you wish to buy a car? Do you want to be more informed about that car? When you do all of that, or you intend to have all of that, then you should know that there is a special booklet in that vehicle that is designed, put there to ensure that your journey in the use of that vehicle is usually smooth and itch-free. Welcome to Auto Clinic, because it's another beautiful Wednesday morning and the time is 10:31 a.m. on the 11th day in August 2021. This is your weekly dose of everything cars and vehicles related. On behalf of the founding chairman and the management of Splash 105.5 FM, I welcome you once again to the best and the most listened to radio station in Southwest Nigeria. I am Tunde Onakoya, the mechanic, and this is Auto Clinic with the mechanic. If you're listening to us for the first time, this is a weekly radio show dedicated to talking about cars and the automotive industry at large. You can watch us live right now by going to Facebook or YouTube. Search for Splash FM 105.5. You should like that page. Share what you're viewing now with your friends and folks on Facebook. And you could do the same thing on at Auto Clinic NG on Instagram and Facebook. You can watch us live as well right now. Of course, you can also contribute. Drop your comments, drop your questions there. I would be able to attend to them. As usual, we have lined up exciting stuff for your listening pleasure today. And on today's episode, we'll be starting with updates from the automotive world before we highlight the conversation that we want to have with you today. After which, we'll be shifting gears, pulling the parking brake and drifting towards the telephone lines to ensure that we attend to your automotive concerns. We will open the phone lines and prefer solutions based on questions that you will do. Load up on credit if you haven't done that. We'll give out the numbers you're going to call, and you know what you do after that? Call in, let's talk about it. First, I'll be starting with updates from the automotive world. And this first headline is, federal government moves to halt smuggling of stolen vehicles into Nigeria. Coscharis Motors unveils the 2021 Jaguar F-Pace SUV to the Nigerian public. And Toyota Avalon to be discontinued after 2022 model year. Now I'll give you the details. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Dr. Zainab Shamsuna Ahmed, made this known while declaring open a one-day zonal sensitization program on the system VREG for stakeholders in Kano. According to her, the National Bureau of Statistics confirmed that between 2015 and 2020, Nigeria imported an average of 400,000 vehicles with an average of 8% increase in import annually, while an additional 40% of vehicles are smuggled into the country annually, thus evading duty payment, of which 22% of these vehicles are stolen vehicles. A case study also revealed that between October 2018 and September 2019, the country recorded over 1.8 trillion naira value of used vehicles importation. It was further revealed that Nigeria was a hub of stolen vehicles, as vehicle identification number of vehicles in the country were unregistered. Consequently, vehicles within the shores of Nigeria cannot be traced. In a bid to address these challenges, the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning launched the National Vehicle Registry, VREG, which is a national repository of vehicular information that seeks to provide a singular vehicular data with a view of ascertaining ownership and value information, capturing vehicle exchanges and utilizing the vehicle identification number, the VIN of all vehicles in Nigeria, and this system would assist in curbing insecurity and enhance revenue generation, especially on vehicles. After 28 years, the Toyota Avalon will be no more. which is so sad, and the reason is due to the rise of the crossover. A letter to that effect was sent to suppliers from Japanese automaker that Kentucky-built flagship sedan is finished. While Toyota is still committed to building sedans, the Avalon had to go due to less and less demand for full-size sedans, as the smaller Camry and Corolla are the best-selling cars at the moment. Only in China will the Avalon continue for the time being, as there is still a market for such cars in that region. The Avalon first appeared in 1994, debuting at the Chicago Auto Show as a 1995 model. The full-size sedan proved popular enough but was never a dominant force in the market. Though one could argue it was never meant to be a luxurious Camry alternative despite sharing the Camry's platform. The Avalon joins the likes of the Ford Taurus, Chevrolet Impala, the Hyundai Azera, etc. to be discontinued for the same reason. Only the Nissan Maxima, Chrysler 300 and Dodge Charger, which outsell all, still remain in that category. And finally, the leading automobile company, Coscharis Motors PLC, recently introduced the Jaguar F-Pace at a media reveal in the Jaguar Land Rover showroom in Aoyaya in Lagos. It was a gathering of media partners to the company across luxury and auto segments, who became some of the first group of stakeholders to have a feel of the new vehicle in Nigeria. The luxury performance SUV brings together award-winning design, Jaguar performance, and intuitive technologies to make every journey feel extraordinary. Riding on the acceptance of the SUV variant of the Jaguar brand by Nigerians, it gives us a lot of confidence that this new Jaguar F-Pace will equally do well like the previous models. More importantly for Jaguar enthusiasts, Coscharis Motors, aside from the unique after-sales deliverables that come with our sales offerings, this time around has come up with a series of vehicle finance schemes in partnership with reputable finance institutions, including our sister firm, Coscharis Mobility. Well, that is it on the update from the automotive world. You're still listening to Auto Clinic on Splash 105.5 FM. I'll take a breather now, and when I come back, we'll continue to engage the radar crews to get on the freeway to start our conversation for today. You're about to purchase a car. You are pressed for time because you need the car. You're also pressed for finance because the money you have on you, you don't want to touch it. You'd rather spend it just getting that car that you desire to have. Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because, of course, the need for mobility has been human need for centuries now. And vehicles that are manufactured are designed to meet that demand and that purpose for which humans require cars. Now, in doing that, you're going to set yourself back with some amount of money that you are going to spend, meaning there's an expense that will happen. At that point in time, you have decided you want to buy a car. And the dilemma starts with, what can I afford? Is it a new one? Is it a used one? Okay, is it even, as they will say, used one from out of the country, known as Tokumbo, or is it a locally used vehicle that you are opting for? Well, all of that decision needs to be taken based on the finance and, of course, the need for the vehicle. Now, when that decision is taken that, okay, I'm going to settle for this one of the cars, then it becomes which brand, which make, which model am I going to consider? Say you're buying a brand new one, of course, you want to consider the 2021, 2022 model. Now, question, what car is it going to be? Which brand in specifics? Are you going for the luxury version? Are you going for the mid-size sedan? Are you going for an SUV, or you want to just get a compact sedan? All of that choice will need to be made by you as a car owner or as a prospective car owner at that point in time. Now, when that decision is eventually made, the question is, what purpose do I want to use this car for? What purpose is it going to serve? Is it going to be my daily rider? Or is it something I want to keep in the garage and use sparingly, maybe occasionally? Is it something that I just want to use when I want to travel alone? Or is it something that will serve all of this purpose for me? These are questions that requires answers by prospective car owners to give very succinct answers to that are devoid of sentiment at the point you want to choose to purchase a car. Okay, at the point that you are deciding on that. Other questions come in. How do I maintain these cars? Are the spare parts available? Is there a mechanic around that will be able to handle this car for me? And what is the experience of other people that have bought this kind of car? At that juncture, the question becomes a bit tricky and more complicated, as you are going to be consulting in most cases with other users of the same vehicle who are not you. So sometimes their judgment, their advice is going to be biased based on their fears, and in some instances based on their experience, if you're lucky. Sometimes you could even engage the services of a mechanic to say, I need you to give me advice on what to buy. I can guarantee you that it is not the place of a mechanic to tell you that this is the vehicle to buy. A good mechanic will lay it out on the table for you. You give him options. He will give you an analysis of each one of those brands, models of vehicle, and then the decision would still ultimately rest on you based on the pros, the cons, and the features of that vehicle that is being described to you. Now, when that decision is taken on which one to pick, the next one becomes, how do I pick the right one? Especially if you're buying a used car, be it used in Nigeria or used outside of Nigeria, being a Tokumbo car. So that decision will need to take place of, now, I want to buy so brand, so make, so model. When that decision is taken, then you're going to have to answer another question. There are lots of it in the various car lots around. Which one of them do I pick? At that point, you will still require the services of a good mechanic who understands vehicles well enough to do an assessment for you, which we call a pre-purchase inspection. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, listeners out there, that if your car dealer will not allow you conduct a thorough pre-purchase inspection, you shouldn't buy from him or her, as the case may be. Because the devil indeed can be in the details. And there are things that even he, the car dealer, may not see or observe on that vehicle that only a trained eye or a specialist will be able to see. So his insistence that he will not allow anybody to inspect the vehicle or take the vehicle for a road test or run a diagnosis on a vehicle is equipped with an OBD2 diagnostic port, meaning that a generic diagnostic tool will be able to communicate with that car and pull out the faults if there are any on that system. Of course, the more complicated the car is, the more diagnosis will be required. So you have vehicles that are luxury vehicles with 20, 30, 40 control units on it. You want your mechanic to interact with the entire 40 to tell you the state of things. Now, the fact that you find a fault on a vehicle does not necessarily mean that that vehicle is unfit for purchase. Sometimes it's a fault that needs to be fixed, especially that you're not buying a new car. So sometimes you run a scan on a vehicle and you find one or two things that needs to be repaired. And your mechanic will advise you that, oh, you will need to fix this and this is the cost of fixing it. With that, you can take an informed decision at the point you're buying the car, knowing that there's an extra investment that needs to be made to fix the car and keep it in good shape. But the interesting thing is this. It also becomes a bargaining chip that you can use to discuss with the dealer on the value you are going to eventually pay for that vehicle. And that guarantees you that for everything you're paying for, you're getting value. The value comes from the fact that you have paid for this car. This is the value you get. But you see, when you skip that phase of pre-purchase inspection, you are likely going to be subjecting yourself to a post-purchase inspection, which is what you will do after you bought the car and you've noticed one or two things wrong.
Baby skirt, lóríṣiríṣi. Full stop lápò ní pálípálí. Ẹ pariwo Alesso. Ẹlẹ́rìndòdò tó ga gan. A ti wà káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, pàápàá jùlọ South West. Ẹ pè customer care wa lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ sórí 080-00253796 tàbí 070-025379-627. Kódà nílé iṣẹ́ wa, ẹ lè sanwó nígbà tá a bá tó gbé ọjà yín dé. Pẹ̀lú Alesso Limited, ọjà rírà rẹ ti dìrọ̀rùn.
Yes, favors please.
Whether you're turning up with your girls
Or hanging out with your guys.
maybe you're chilling on the couch with your favorite movie.
Or just having a regular dinner.
Whatever, whenever, or wherever it is, enjoy every moment with the distinct taste of Feiruz, the premium soft drink for every occasion.
Do you need a fully furnished, nice and comfortable hostel accommodation in University of Ibadan? Or a place for seminars and executive trainings at the same venue? You do not have to worry. Adebayo Akonde Hall suits your lodging needs and provides you a home away from home. Adebayo Akonde Hall is a 4-star hostel built in a serene environment with constant supply of electricity. It has fully furnished rooms that gives you great comfort at an affordable price. Adebayo Akonde Hall is located at Ajibode Extension, University of Ibadan. To make reservations, visit www.adebayohall.com or call the numbers 0805 699 8718, 0805 699 8719, 0805 699 8720. Adebayo Akonde Hall. Built for comfort. Built for you.
Good night, Susan.
Oh, good night, sir.
Hi. You need it when? Okay, we'll get it done. Guys, we can't leave. We've got to finish the client's order tonight.
Tonight?
This time,
How about some top tea to cheer us up?
Tea.
top tea.
Only one bag of Topsy makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment,
Great.
friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks gorgeous.
Taste to know. Topsy.
Wow, you no just fit to stop dey rub your pikin jololo body. My dear, you no see my pikin skin? You remember say nappy and heat rashes been full in body before, but since I discover baby Tribotan, hey, my pikin skin just dey oyoyo like velvet. Nappy or heat rash don vamos. Abeg tell me more about this baby Tribotan. Baby Tribotan na the skin medicine for all yama nappy and heat rash dem wey dey fire children body. Make you use baby Tribotan today and you go discover how your pikin body go jololo like velvet.
Baby Tribotan get clotrimazole and Istamol. Make you dey always read the product leaflet wey dey inside the pack. Na Fitson Healthcare PLC dey make am.
Mom, why do you have so many empty Knorr packs in the kitchen?
Take the spoon you want and leave my Knorr pack unless you don't want mommy to win some goodies.
Win big in the Knorr Unwrap and Win promo. All you need to do is just turn in 2 or more empty packs of Knorr to stand a chance to be among 24 lucky winners of 500,000 Naira each, with 2 winners announced weekly. You could also win other amazing gifts like Showmax mobile subscriptions for a month, Arrival AirPods, microwaves, and much more. Promo runs from the 29th of July to the 17th of October. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion has been approved by the FCCPC.
Yes, favors please.
Whether you're turning up with your girls
Or hanging out with your guys.
maybe you're chilling on the couch with your favorite movie.
Or just having a regular dinner.
Whatever, whenever, or wherever it is, enjoy every moment with the distinct taste of Feiruz, the premium soft drink for every occasion.
Chidi, now where you dey go dey jump road up and down?
Na papa say make I buy am Shakis.
Shagini? Oh, I don't tell this man say make you no dey send this boy buy alcohol na. Papa Chidi, abeg no dey send this pikin buy Shakis o.
Mama Chidi, why na? No be buy I say make him buy. Make I no dey send a message again.
Papa Chidi, you no know say na small before you go wan know how the thing dey taste and if that one come happen, when you come dey drink am, na big problem be that o.
E reach that one?
Yes o, Papa Chidi, e reach. Person wey never reach 18 no suppose touch alcohol. Papa Chidi, you hear me me so. Even the Federal Ministry of Health talk say alcohol na for only person wey don reach 18.
Okay o, I don hear. I no go send am again. In fact, make I go tell am myself. JD!
Now, Distillers and Blenders Association of Nigeria, DBAN, will be subsector of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, bring on this message.
Yay! My prepaid meter has entered red. My money has finished.
Babe, calm down now. Why are you switching off everything now?
With the rising cost of food and every other thing, it is only wise to manage my electricity consumption. And you know what freezers consume.
You better switch to the smart way with higher thermocool inverter freezers. The 50% electricity saver.
Really? 50%?
Yes, so 50%. So you don't have to switch off your appliances, especially your freezer.
Switch off from a life of stress. Switch to higher thermocool inverter freezer and enjoy 50% electricity saving. That means low electricity bills. Thermocool, always there for you.
Maybe your mom will do something and you tell, mommy, you don't know. You can't say that to your mother-in-law because you will get in trouble.
Women are the salt and spice of life. To keep the spice of life alive, Women Matters. Oro Obìnrin Season 2. It's here, bigger and better. Catch the show on this station every Thursday by 10 a.m. Let's talk all about women. Women Matters. If it matters to women, it matters to us. Proudly sponsored by FC Wamco, makers of 3 Crowns Milk.
Yes, favors, please.
Whether you're turning up with your girls
or hanging out with your guys,
maybe you're chilling on the couch with your favorite movie,
or just having a regular dinner.
Whatever, whenever, or wherever it is, enjoy every moment with the distinct taste of Fayrouz, the premium soft drink for every occasion.
The big leagues are back, and DSTV is the only place you can watch it all. Enjoy live matches weekly from the best leagues in the world. We're talking the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the Champions League, not to mention the return of the Europa League. That's Salah, Kane, Haaland, Bruno, Lukaku, Suarez, Messi, and CR7.
Oh my goodness!
All week, every week.
You're just lost for words!
Nothing beats the unbeatable football on DSTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's rev up in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, welcome back. The program is still Auto Clinic with the Mechanic on Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station, the best and the most listened to radio station in Southwest Nigeria. Of course, before we left, we were talking about things you will need to do before you buy a car. It's a decision that needs to be made. But let me make this illustration for you. Imagine you're going to invest 10 million naira in starting a business. Let's say a supermarket business, for example. There are a number of things you would do. One of it is called due diligence. You get a proper place, you get a proper staffing in place, you get proper stock in place, and all of that. Now, if you choose that the person that will manage that supermarket for you will be somebody who doesn't know what they are doing, then you are doomed in that business because you're going to lose it. Also, at the point you are deciding on which particular business to do, if you are just judging it based on the whims and caprices of somebody or the intuition a professional to check things out for you properly, you might actually be investing that money down the drain. Is it enough for you to start a business for 10 million naira by saying, my friend said it is a good business? Would you do that? So why is it that my friend says it's a good car? Is enough reason for you to buy a 10 million naira car? Well, unfortunately, we're run out of time. We won't be able to take phone calls today. I can promise you next week we'll be taking phone calls as much as possible. But I have worked today with AZ, my usual guy. He's back in the studio. I'm glad to have him back. And the fact that he's looking a lot healthier, I'm very happy about that. And my research assistant also was Olua. Leaving you with the words of David Cronenberg. He said the only authentic literature of the modern era is the owner's manual of anything, and that includes your car's owner's manual. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you next week.
You have just listened to Auto Clinic. Let's continue the conversation on Facebook. 0809-873-8876. For sponsorship considerations, send a mail to media@autoclinicng.com or call 0809-873-8876.
Hi, my name is Sage, but I got a little bit of info for you. It is no need